Good morning, Fort Worth. It is 14 October. You found the morning show on Fort Worth Roots, a 20-minute segment where we get you up to date with things happening in the Fort Worth area. Our show's pretty similar day for day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday is when we get you ready for the weekend. Start telling you about it. More and more events, shows, things going on in the city over the weekend. And Monday's a little bit of a recap on what happened since we left off with you last Thursday. Good morning. Let's get straight into it. This weekend was Bill and Hillary Clinton's wedding anniversary. They were married in their living room at 930 California Boulevard 49 years ago. That happened Friday. I know you mark that on your calendar every year. Big Boy, the historic Union Pacific Railroad locomotive, made a stop in North Texas during its Heartland of America tour. If y'all didn't get to check this out, as soon as I got done recording Thursday, I ran up to TMP Station and got to check this thing out. Huge steam locomotive, and I wish I had hung out a little bit longer because they fired the thing up and blew the horn and made a whole spectacle out of it. But there was a lot of people there, and I wasn't 100% good with how many people were there, so I had to skedaddle, but took some shots, and you can find that on our social media feeds. It's Fort Worth Roots on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Just look for Fort Worth Roots. You can see the videos I took of that. A friend and volunteer of the show had a yard sale this weekend, proceeds going to Cook Children's, and we posted about that. If you have any kind of 501c charity event, anything like that, please let us know. You can send us an email, and we'll just read it off on the show. It's media@fortworthroots.com, or you can call, leave a voicemail, and you guys can always call in 7 a.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we'll put it on the show. Talk live, kind of live-ish. We don't do these live, but this episode and all of our morning show episodes are available and released by 8 a.m. I got told yesterday by a friend of ours that Apple doesn't seem to populate the morning show until about noon. So you can get it first at fortworthroots.com. It is instantly available at 8 a.m. So if you want it quick, if you want it on your drive to work, that's the best way to do it. But it does eventually get picked up by the other streaming services. You can get the Fort Worth Roots morning show and the full version on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Spotify. But I have no control over how quickly they update things. So we went out to the Cicada Friday night, saw the Son of Stan and the Nancys, and it was a really badass show. If you guys ever have a chance to catch either one of those bands, don't sleep on that. And the Nancys really did the place up cool. I did take a video of that, and you can see it. They go all out. It's not just a musical performance. It's a whole spectacle. Tatiana Jefferson, honored by Fort Worth community. If you can believe it or not, that was 5 years ago. 5 years after shooting, the community joined together to honor Jefferson's life and legacy with annual Tay Day parade. Zion Carr, Jefferson's nephew, got to ride in a float during the parade. 28-year-old Jefferson was babysitting Carr at her mother's home on the night she was shot and killed in 2019. Former officer, very important part of that, former Fort Worth officer Aaron Dean shot Jefferson through her window after a neighbor had called a non-emergency line. Aaron Dean was convicted of manslaughter in 2022 and was sentenced to nearly 12 years in prison. His legal team appealed the conviction to the U.S. Supreme Court, which declined to review the case on Monday. During the parade this weekend, Zion Carr rode in the Fort Worth police float along with Captain Brent Halford, the officer who took him out of the house the day it happened. It's a tragic Fort Worth moment. We actually got to talk with Mayor Betsy Price, who was the acting mayor whenever this tragedy occurred. One of our early episodes with Mayor Betsy Price, and you'd have to listen to that episode to get her opinion on that, what she had to say about that tragedy. So All right, moving on. Arts Goggle is this weekend. I know we line you guys up on all the events happening over the weekend on Thursdays, but this is one that deserves a little early attention. Arts Goggle is a huge festival that highlights art and the Fort Worth community, and it is going to be a seriously fun and exceptional event that you don't want to miss. Live music on stages all over the place. You can find more information about that online. Just look up Arts Goggle 2024, and Fort Worth Roots will be out there. We're going to be set up in front of Seneca. It's a glass-blowing studio and a 501c, and we're really excited to be partnered with those guys, just helping out. We'll have the PA system set up, making announcements, and just talking to people, doing that Fort Worth thing. So if you get a chance to come out to Arts Goggle, free to attend, open streets, hundreds and hundreds of vendors. It's going to be cool. And I believe they have a shuttle running around. The best place to park for something like this, Pouring Glory has a giant grass field right next to the restaurant that will be easily accessible. There's also a new JPS parking lot right across from Pouring Glory that I believe you can park in. But definitely that grass parking lot. Good morning. Okay, got a couple of call-ins here from folks that wanted to give us a shout out or tell us about an upcoming event. Let's get into this one here with Mandy Han. Mandy Han.
Andrew Turner, what's up, man? Good morning.
What do you got for us today? Thanks for calling.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Okay, so for those of you planning your weekend, on Sunday the 20th, so after you do Arts Goggle and, you sleep in and get up and have your Bloody Marys, what I want everybody to do is come down to Fire Station number 18, which is on 1908 Carlton Avenue in Arlington Heights. They are celebrating their 101st birthday. It's the oldest fire station in Fort Worth. It's this beautiful building with a Mediterranean roof. And the reason you want to come down at 3 o'clock is because an acoustic group that I'm a member of called the Ridgely Jam is going to play at 3 o'clock. And we play Americana, folk, some cowboy songs, Irish ballads, that type of thing. And it's going to be a lot of fun, family-friendly, outdoor. You get a tour of the fire station. Let's see, what else? Games, there's some food, face painting, all that good stuff. It should be a beautiful day. So that's next Sunday, October 20th from 3 to 7 at Fire Station number 18.
That's awesome, Mandy. Thank you so much. And we've got a recording with you here in a couple of weeks. Really looking forward to that. And thank you for agreeing to be on the regular show.
Oh, it's my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
All right, Mandy. See ya. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mandy Han, thank you for the call in. She is going to be on Fort Worth Roots regular program, which is typically about an hour long. You guys can check that out on all the same platforms as you get the morning show. Easy peasy. Got one more here, voicemail from our buddy C-Mill, local hip-hop artist. He's going to be our featured artist at the Pouring Glory Wednesday night singer-songwriter.
Yo, it's your boy C-Mill, a.k.a. Colin Walker. I just want to give a shout-out to Andrew Turner, my man, putting out for the city. Yo, Wednesday, we're going to be at Pouring Glory Artist Showcase. We about to blow it up. Not really. We're just going to take the whole roof off, even though it's outside. Okay, you feel me? Hey, give me a call back, brother. Love you, man. Keep the good weekend up.
C-Mill. All right. Always a pleasure getting calls from everybody, regardless of what you got to say. We want to hear it, so let us know what you got on your mind. Call in the hotline anytime. We have it set up so that you can tell us about events around Fort Worth. But if you just want to call and brag on us a little bit, I guess that's okay too. All right. Let's see. We got some more stories for you. What do we got? Oh, this day in history. This was a cool one. It was the only cool one I found. There's other stuff, but this is really cool. Where are we? Chuck Yeager becomes the first human to break the speed barrier. Where is it? Oh, here we go. He became the first human to officially break the sound barrier on October 14th, 1947, when he flew the experimental Bell X-1 at Mach 1 at an altitude of 45,000 feet, for which he won both the Collier and Mackey trophies in 1948. Thanks, Chuck Yeager, breaking the sound barrier. I'm sure that was a big day. Big day. All right, today, National Day, Indigenous People Day. Let's click on that and see if we can get a good story out of Indigenous People Day. What do we got here? It's also, of course, Columbus Day. But this is the one I wanted to check out. Indigenous Peoples Day is celebrated on the second Monday of October, on October 14th this year, to honor the cultures and histories of the Native American people. The day is centered around reflecting on their tribal roots and the tragic stories that hurt but strengthen their communities. So happy Indigenous Peoples Day. All right, let's get into the weather report. Not as boring as last week, but not much going on. We do have two cold fronts that are fighting for our attention, looks like. This Monday, today, our high is going to be 82 degrees, sunny with a northeast 15 mile per hour wind. And Tuesday, warms up a little bit, 92 degrees. And then Wednesday, 69. That's going to be beautiful. Thursday and Friday, 74, 79. Saturday, it's going to be 80 degrees on Sunday. Mostly sunny, 12 mile an hour wind on Saturday. It's going to be a great weekend, guys. So I'd encourage you to come out and see us at Arts Goggle this weekend. You're going to have to look at the map online for Arts Goggle because it's all over the place this year. But it's going to be great. They're doing it differently. Used to, it was just straight down Magnolia. But due to construction in the area and some other projects going on, they had to get very creative. But I'll be out there in front of Seneca Studios, which is located on Magnolia, and I'll be right there on the corner. Come say hi. All right. We got one more call in here today. See if I can find that without much effort. Here we go. All right. Our buddy Keegan McEnroe. And I didn't have this queued up, so let's see if I've got this right. Come on now. It doesn't want... There we go. Okay. Why does it keep hanging up on him? Maybe not. Come on. It's a morning show. How you doing, brother? Here we go.
I'm doing pretty good, man. It's 2:26. You have a morning like I have a morning, huh?
Well, it's
mid-afternoon morning show. I could do that.
We're being sneaky right now. We're recording for Monday's episode. I also have Jeff Zero here with us.
Oh, hey Jeff.
Hey there, Keegan. How you doing?
You have to pull your mic down.
Gotta put my mic down. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Been busy.
All right, tell us what we got going on, man. I know you've got a lot of things in the works. What's coming up?
Well, you said this is Monday morning, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Monday morning. Well, I have just finished playing a welcome home show at the Grackle Art Gallery on Friday, and I just got done playing the State Fair during Texas OU weekend on Saturday, which was crazy. So now let me get my head. Now that I've got those two things out of my head, that's the big things on my plate right now. The big thing I have coming up is the Fort Worth Songwriter Festival.
Tell us about that.
Well, I'm helping found and produce a songwriting festival in Fort Worth, November 7th through the 10th. We have a great lineup, very local centric, but also bringing in artists like Willis Allen Ramsey on the November 7th date. John Fulbright is going to be playing with a band, and Kayla Ray on Friday. We got, let's see, on Saturday there's Alejandro Escovedo. All kinds of Matt the Electrician, great artists, and then a whole bunch of local favorites. One of the new guys I found out through the submission process, a guy named Dorian Marsh, and he's awesome from Dallas, young kid, and got him on a song swap with Matt Tedder and Guthrie Kennard. That'll be on Saturday, but
nice.
But yeah, it'll be 4 days at the Southside Preservation Hall in Rose Chapel. We'll have an after party on Thursday at Cicada. We'll have an after party on Friday at Magnolia Motor Lounge. We're probably going to have a rap party somewhere. We're going to do a late night after party at the hall with Keegan McEnroe and friends on Saturday after Alejandro Escovedo plays. So that's going to be exciting. Halloween, awesome. I got another Tom Waits Halloween show coming up. That'll be at the Cicada on Halloween night with Christian there, who does all the songwriter nights on Thursdays. Those are kind of the main things I got coming up.
It's a lot of information. Where can people find all that in one spot?
Yeah, so you can find anything, any of my shows, including the Tom Waits Show, will be up on the KeeganMcEnroe.com. And then all Fort Worth Songwriter Festival stuff, it's fwsongwriterfestival.org, O-R-G. And if you want to find us on Instagram or Facebook or X, it's just at FW Songwriter Festival. That's it. So fwsongwriterfestival.org for the website, FW Songwriter Festival for the handle, and that's going to be an awesome deal. Hopefully, a yearly thing that will make happen, and really, it's just about trying to shine a light on the great artists that are already in town, support the local songwriting community, which is already awesome, and bring in some other awesome artists, and I just love throwing a party. That's part of it.
Hey, hell
I like
yeah.
bringing good people together.
Great. Awesome. Hey, do me a favor and give us a call back the week of, and let's remind folks. So we'll get them set up now, but it's a little, that's a few weeks down the road, so let's make sure they don't forget.
Cool. Sounds good, man.
And please call in with any events happening inside the Fort Worth area, including all of our surrounding cities, anytime you get a chance.
I'll do it. Hey, and speaking of that Songwriter Festival, if I'm not mistaken, Fort Worth Roots Podcast is going to have some sort of a footprint out there. We've been talking about it. I hope that happens.
We're going to need to square out some details, but I believe that would be definitely something Fort Worth Roots would want to be a part of. So, hell yeah.
Yeah. Buddy. What I would like to have is some sort of a dedicated area of the reception hall where your podcast, other podcasts can come, interview people, hang out, and just continue to, like I said, share the love all around with all the good community, all the good songwriters and interested parties. It'll be a good time.
Absolutely. I'm the guy for the job. Let me get you off the phone here and stay on the line. I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Thank you, Keegan.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Yeah.
Keegan McEnroe. He's been on the show several times. Great guy, wonderful musician, and just a busy dude. I mean, he's touring all over the place. He's overseas quite a bit and just always busy. Powerful musician. Check him out, Keegan McEnroe. All right, let's talk just for a minute before I let you get out of here. We've got some events here at Hoppin'. If you don't already know this, we are recording at Hoppin' in Fort Worth. This place is brand new. It's like 7 weeks old. It's amazing. We love it here. I actually brought some friends last Friday for a comedy show, and we had a great time. The sound system's excellent. The comics were very well put together. They were funny. It was a great show. But this tap wall that we have off to my left here, you're right. You can't see it from the video, but we've got a bunch of videos on our social media of how cool this place is. The tap wall, there's like, I think 50 taps on the wall. You take a little armband, you put it on the sensor, and it charges your debit card by the ounce. So you can just kind of go down the wall and try different things out, and it's great. The best part about it, you don't have to wait on a bartender, but they do have a bar here for cocktails. So anyway, if you're planning an office Christmas party or birthday, bar mitzvah, whatever, it's a good place for events, great place for a watch party if you're getting ready to watch a football game or whatever. They got it here on the televisions, and just come check it out. It's right next to Doc's Records, and I cannot say the name of the street, but anyway, Doc's Records, just north of Target, sitting there on 7th Street. So come check it out. Hoppin' FWTX on Instagram. And here's a few of the events they got going on this week. Tonight, Monday, is Industry Night, 25% off taps. That's pretty excellent because their prices are already extremely reasonable. I sat here for an hour and a half Friday, maybe 2 hours, and I think my tab was like $19. So anyway, you can they've got food options too through Maple Branch and of course Grubhub or whatever. They have QR codes on the tables. You can scan them, look at the menu, and order it. And Maple Branch actually has a golf cart dedicated just to coming here to deliver food. So that's cool. Trivia night is at 7 p.m. Let's see, is that correct? Yep. On the 22nd, Tuesday, trivia night, 7 p.m. Following evening, Wednesday, is music bingo. If y'all have never played music bingo, it's a lot of fun. Bring your friends, bring your coworkers, bring your mom. I don't know what a Casamigos is, but on Thursday you can get a $6 Casamigos. margaritas and $2 Modelo's. Damn. Okay. Booze and Brews. We'll have some more details about that. Let me find out what that's about. But, yes, Friday, the 25th. I am on the wrong week. That is next week. Everything is current. Everything is exactly as I described it. So, but on Friday, it's Alan Haida live music. Okay, my bad. I was on the wrong week. But everything is same, except for Alan Haida. And then next Friday is Booze and Brews. We got time to figure that out. So, cool. Big thank you to Hoppin for letting us do this through the month of October. We're going to possibly continue doing this here live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, recording right here at Hoppin. But definitely through the month of October. And regardless of where we do it, you can count on us to keep the morning show going. I'm really enjoying this. I'm learning things. I'm getting more connected with the community. And putting out a lot more content. We do a regular episode like we have for the last I keep saying 5 years. It's more like 4.5. For the past 4.5 years, we've done a regular episode every Monday, and those are typically about an hour long. And that highlights all of the people in Fort Worth that are doing something to make our community a better place. Musicians, artists, 501Cs, all sorts of good stuff. Fire department, police department, on and on and on. So check that out. It's on all of the platforms. And this one, like I keep telling you, is available first on fortworthroots.com through our website. And then after that, however they update their platforms, Apple Podcast apparently doesn't have the show on until afternoon. So I don't like that, but I have no control over it. So get the morning show first at fortworthroots.com. Hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your week. Thank you for joining us for this segment of the Fort Worth Roots Morning Show. Moving through today, I hope you will choose love and gratitude every chance you get. Until next time, good day.